Football family, what is up? This is Ismael Monero, also known as Izzy, also known as that freaking Puerto Rican. Whatever you want to call me, it's cool. I think I'm getting better at this whole video thing, and I'm happy to be so. Got a nice little drive ahead of me, 45 minutes, so I figured why not get on here and at least drop some, news and some thoughts about what the news is. Apparently, the Chiefs are having a fire sale on their tackles. The two that they were missing in that Super Bowl they lost because they couldn't block from Mahomes. Well, they're saving $18 million by dropping both Mitchell Schwartz and Fisher, who they drafted in the first round. Now, Fisher's a left tackle. The Bills don't need a left tackle, so that doesn't concern me. But Schwartz does, right? Because Schwartz is going to be in the market, and he's going to be in direct competition with one Darrell Williams. Now, is he better than Darrell Williams? I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the numbers. I haven't looked at the projections, right? But they're both damn good tackles. I do know that Schwartz is a good tackle. So, if we're looking at it, who's going to cost more, the Bills should probably go after the one who's going to cost less. Why? Well, I'll tell you why. The Bills don't have that much cap space. Now, we can let Addison go again, and my dream signings as of right now are either Schwartz or Williams, and then you can add a Gerald Everett, a lower cost tight end, to be your tight end 1 or 2. He's going to compete with Dawson Knox. And Romeo Okwara from the Lions, who had a 10-sack season and was 4th in the league in pressures. So, those are my 3 dream signings. Signing those 3 gentlemen allows the Bills to go into the draft and search for corner and linebacker, right? And again, one of my dream draft picks, which I don't think he's going to be there, but I would love to have him, is Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. I would love to be able to get that guy at 30, but I don't think it will. Now, here's what this does, right? If you can get Schwartz or Williams, Okwara, and a tight end like Gerald Everett or Jonnu Smith, depending on the bracket for salary, you let go of Mario Addison, and then you have Tre'Davious White restructure his deal. Well, all that means is that you give him a big old bonus now, and then you take the cap hit, make the cap hit just a little bit bigger next year for him. And we can get all of these guys. We can get all of these guys. And that would be so crazy, because then we'd get those guys, we'd have enough money for our draft picks, and then we'd have the freedom in the draft to trade. I would trade our first-round pick and our third-round pick to move up to 15 or so and land at Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. I would love that. Or, there's also cheap linebackers out there too, like a Christian Kirksey, which would then allow us to go cornerback round 1. We can move up and down the board for a corner. We can also then invest draft picks in the offensive line. There's so many different moves that we could do, and wow, like the fire sale on players is going nuts right now. The market is going to be so saturated with everything, with linemen, linebackers, tight ends, tackles, guards. I already said linemen, but screw it. D-line, pass rushers, linebackers, corners, safeties. Actually, a lot of the safeties got a franchise tag, but Kenny Vaccaro got let go. There's going to be so many options out there. I can't wait to see the big corners get dropped. There's going to be some corners that get dropped. They cost a lot of money, and you're going to see some out there. Malcolm Butler already got released. He would be a good pickup. The Bills, before, I said they could create like $35 million in cap room. Now, Mitch Morse took a dip in his salary, and so did Butler to stay on the team. I don't mind keeping Butler because he's another one technique who can sit behind Star and rotate in. We needed another one technique. So I wouldn't necessarily want to drop Star or drop him and get Star. If Star gets hurt, then what? Then we're screwed. So you get him at a lower number. The possibilities are kind of endless right now. I mean, and if you pick up Okwara, pair him with Jerry Hughes, the last last time Jerry Hughes had a big sack season was when he had another big pass rusher on the other side of him in Mario Williams. There's man, free agency is going nuts this year. It is going nuts this year. And you know what? I like it. I like it a lot. The Bills' options, even their fifth or sixth best option. If you look at, pass rushers, you got Shaq Barrett, Yannick Ngakoue, you've got freaking Bud Dupree, you got Romeo Aquara, you've got, I think Olivier Vernon's out there. You have a ton of guys who are available. And the one I'm targeting is like fourth and fifth on the list. There's Carl Lawson's out there. Yeah, the guy from Carlos Dunlap is out there. So many dudes you can pick up to rush the passer. There's a ton of them. There's a ton of them. I'm so excited. I know I sound it. You can hear it in my voice. Bro, the Bills, if we can just get some role players in here, pick up one of those tackles, pick up one of those guards that are out there now, pick up Christian Kirksey, Romeo Aquara. That gives us the freedom to draft whoever the hell we want that's available at our pick. And Brandon Beane, more than anything, loves that freedom. He wants to pick the best player on the board. So if there's an awesome safety out there that is just sitting there at 30 and there's nobody else, he can say, you know what? We're good. Bring him in. We'll roll with Dane Jackson. Or we'll roll with who we got. This offseason, because of the way Brandon Beane wheels and deals and Kiss steals, he just has so much wiggle room. He creates so much wiggle room. It's like he sees into the future, like, this could be a problem. I might not need to have this guy locked in for all these years. I need to be able to get out of that. And he does it with everybody. He doesn't owe you jack at the end of your contract. He just doesn't owe you anything at the end of your contract. So you got one more year left. Sorry, John, I love you. But, COVID year, can't keep you. Even John Brown could be back. The market is going to be saturated with wide receivers. McKenzie, Brown, Galladay. There's so many dudes out there. Emmanuel Sanders is out there. There is so much help we can go get. There's so much, and on a budget basis. These players are going to have to take less money because there's not that much money out there. A team like the Jets can make a push for, like, if I'm the Jets, my first round pick is either Penei Sewell or Jamar Chase, but you can surround those guys with a John Brown and Emmanuel Sanders, at a low rate as the Jets, and have two veterans to surround the rookie. If you're the Jets, I don't like the Jets. Screw the Jets, but there are moves that teams can make now, and there's so many guys out there, and some of them are going to get the bag. But if you don't get that bag early, you can get a sack. You're gonna get a little gift bag. That's what you're gonna get. A fanny pack. This, man, the culling continues. Let's go, Buffalo.